Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1518, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Voltaire popularized the ideas of what 18th century scientist? Isaac Newton. The legend of Newton getting hit on the head by an apple was actually popularized by Voltaire's poetry. What are the names of the seven dwarfs in Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Dopey, Grumpy, Doc, Bashful, Sleepy, Sneezy, Happy. In which war was the charge of the Light Brigade? Crimean. In what year was Wikipedia officially launched? 2001. What nearby galaxy is named for a mythological princess? Andromeda Galaxy. Which three family members released an album titled Priority in 1979? The Pointer Sisters. What billionaire once owned Las Vegas Desert Inn, the Sands, the Frontier, and Castaways? Howard Hughes. What distant planet circles the Sun every 84 years? Uranus. What year saw the debut of the comic book character Wonder Woman? 1941. What's the highest-pitched instrument in the orchestra? The piccolo. What color is Mars' sunset? Blue. What novel-inspired role did Anthony Hopkins say he based partly on HAL 9000, the Space Odyssey computer? Hannibal Lecter. What infamous assassin hollered "Sic Semper Tyrannis" as he made his escape? John Wilkes Booth. By what name was Milwaukee's Pettit National Ice Center known as until 1991? Answer: Wisconsin Olympic Ice Rink. In which musical did Barbra Streisand disguise herself as a man? Yentl. What items of equipment are made by a Fletcher? Arrows. Who was the female star of the 1992 film Basic Instinct? Sharon Stone. Which famous scientist stuck out his tongue in a now iconic photo? Answer: Albert Einstein stuck out his tongue after he grew tired of the various poses requested by photographer Arthur Sass. In the culinary world, what does amuse-bouche literally translate to in English? Mouth amuser? Who first appeared in the novel The Mysterious Affair at Styles? Hercule Poirot. What plastic did John Wesley Hyatt invent by combining cellulose and alcoholized camphor? Celluloid. Who was the first Greek physician to keep records of his patients? Hippocrates. Alcatraz Island is located in what bay? San Francisco Bay. Who recorded the album Who Made Who? AC/DC. What is a popular 1990s slang for very short cutoff jeans? Daisy Dukes. What 1964 Broadway hit centered on a milkman and his 5 daughters? Fiddler on the Roof. What part of the cheetah does not have any spots? The belly. Who is Gwyneth Paltrow's mother? Blythe Danner. What is by far the best-known product by Victorinox? Swiss Army knife. What country is Phnom Penh the capital of? Cambodia. In what comic strip would you find siblings Jughead and Tater? Barney Google and Snuffy Smith. What beer is known as the champagne of beers? Miller High Life. Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Land of 10,000 Lakes? Minnesota. Who are the first people known to have consumed chocolate? Answer: Olmecs. There is evidence that the ancient Olmecs of what is now Mexico consumed chocolate beverages as far back as 1900 BC. What color is diamond dust? Black. Plato thought the lost island of Atlantis was linked to which ancient culture? Minoan. In Greek mythology, what is Demeter, the goddess of what? Harvest and agriculture. What fish became popular at fish stores after the release of Finding Nemo? Clownfish. What does the Latin root word for trivia refer to? Crossroads or forked road? Where is the world-famous Skytree Tower located? Tokyo. At what age did Prince release his debut album For You? 19. Where did the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland get its name? The ancient landmark gets its name from an ancient story of 2 giants, one Irish and one Scottish, battling for Ireland. What 1960s invention was originally called the pleasure pit? Waterbed. What do you call a polygon with 7 sides? Heptagon. What is the name of Beyoncé's 6th studio album, released in April 2016? Lemonade. What is the best-selling cookie brand in the world? Oreo. Which New Zealand philanthropist was the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest? Sir Edmund Hillary. What do skydivers traditionally do for their 100th jump? They skydive nude. What adjective describes the back of the knee? Popliteal. Which South African town was severely damaged by the Boland earthquake in September 1969? Tulbagh. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.